Welcome into Garnet and Gold Grub, presented by TECO People's Gas. I'm Catherine Phillips, alongside award-winning chef Travis Johnson. He's the Executive Culinary Director of Seminole Dining here on the campus of Florida State, and he's going to take us through a delicious game day recipe today. Chef, what do you have for us?
All right, it would not be game day if we weren't making chili.
You have to have chili.
Absolutely. So we're going to make chili today.
All right.
As you can tell, there's a lot of great ingredients on the table today. Fresh ingredients, a lot of beans and legumes. We want to make sure this chili is a little bit healthy. And so the protein we selected today is ground chicken.
Okay.
And so we're going to do a chicken chili with some legumes and fresh aromatics. And let's get started.
Let's do it.
All right, so I'm just using a little bit of oil. That pan nice and hot. And then we're going to add our ground chicken. All right, so we'll move this around. I'm going to lower the heat down to medium. Again, knowing that we're using the ground chicken and it's a lot more lean, it's going to cook a lot faster. And we just want to make sure that we're not burning in or scorching the bottoms.
Okay.
Our ground chicken is just about cooked, so let's start incorporating our ingredients. We're going to start with our onions.
And you always start with the onions first, right?
I always start with the onions first because I want them to cook the longest out of all the ingredients, and they're also going to caramelize in here and turn translucent in color and bring on a lot of great flavors as they caramelize and bring on the sugars. Okay. Now those are cooking. We're going to add our bell peppers, starting with our green and our red. You can see a lot of the color as it's coming together. We're looking to just continue to build those flavors. All right, let's add a little bit of garlic.
And you're cooking this on natural gas, so what's the benefit of that?
Cooking on natural gas is a big benefit, especially in a kitchen, because we have ultimate control over the heat. We can get pans real hot when we need to. We can also turn them down on simmer, and it allows us the most flexibility when we're cooking.
Okay.
That's why a lot of chefs prefer it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, those peppers had a chance to cook down. We're gonna add a little seasoning. And so this seasoning blend is a makeup of some chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm just gonna, again, add some flavor to what we're already getting natural flavors out of the peppers and out of the chicken. About 2 teaspoons in there. All right, next we're gonna add some tomato paste. And the tomato paste is just gonna add some acid to our chili and also give it a little color and then help it thicken up at the end. This is definitely a great game day recipe because you can get up in the morning, you can start the chili, and you can just let it cook all day long.
And chili's always better later, too.
It's always better later. Now let's add our peppers that have a little bit more heat. We'll start with our poblanos, and then next, let's add in our jalapenos. And as we're adding these peppers, we're adding the peppers with the most heat toward the end, because again, we want to get all that flavor, but we don't want to make it too hot. Now it's time to add all of our legumes. So we chose 5 different legumes today. We have our garbanzo, our black beans, our kidney beans, our pinto beans. And so by adding all these different legumes, it's gonna make the chili a little bit healthier. And again, add a lot of different flavors and textures. All the beans are gonna have different textures, which is gonna enhance your overall experience while you're eating the chili. Oh, that's looking really good. And you see all the color from all the different beans and peppers. Now we're gonna let that cook about an hour, a good hour's, and it'll be ready to eat. And then we'll come back and we'll visit it and we'll see where it's at.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at the chili. You can really start to smell it, and that color is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to taste this. All right, so to finish the chili, I always like to have some fire roasted tomatoes or fresh tomatoes, and I add those tomatoes in right at the end. And today we have some Garnet and Gold baby tomatoes.
They have to be Garnet and Gold.
They have to be. Makes the chili that much better.
Oh, yeah.
We stir those in right at the end. That's gonna add some more body. All right, let's plate one up.
All right.
My favorite part about football Saturday is when the chili's ready. All right, we're gonna finish this with some cheddar cheese, green onions, and just a dollop of sour cream, and I think it's ready to go.
Now this is my favorite part. So can I add some Tabasco?
Put it in, please. All right.
Now it's ready.
Now it's ready. Shall we taste?
Let's do it.
it's definitely game day.
For full details on this recipe and more information on how you can incorporate natural gas at home, at your business, or at your next tailgating event, log on to peoplesgas.com/cooking.